guys, what's up? It's Science Slam here, and today we're going to be talking about a tweet that Stephen Hawking recently sent out. This tweet was saying that he thinks within the next 100 to 1,000 years, because of human beings' own doings, we could wipe ourselves out. So I thought this tweet was very interesting, and I wanted to do a video on it. So we'd need something large scale that could wipe us all out, like a nuclear war, or someone could invent a plague that would spread to everyone. So we'd need a lot more technology for some of these, and in the future I think technology could be advanced. Another way that a large scale thing that could wipe us out could be synths, or highly intelligent robots. There are so many being made at the moment that are really highly intelligent, and if one of these robots gets such good artificial intelligence, it could realize that it doesn't need humans anymore, and they might start to attack, and that could be really dangerous. But the one that I'm going to be mainly discussing today is a zombie apocalypse. So, for a zombie apocalypse, we would need a disease that makes them angry, and it would have to be passed over by bite or something like that. So I've looked at a lot of diseases online, and I've looked around all over the internet, and I think I've narrowed it down to rabies. This is because symptoms of rabies are violent movements, uncontrolled excitement, fear of water, and an inability to move parts of the body, and loss of consciousness. So this disease can be fatal, but if you get rabies, to pass it on you have to bite someone, and in lots of zombie shows and things like that, biting is how you get the disease. So the thing about rabies virus, it would have to be an outbreak somewhere, and the thing is, when you show signs of rabies, you're usually put into quarantine straight away. But it still could be an outbreak, because usually when there's outbreaks, it's in like third world countries or places like Africa or Sierra Leone, because they don't have as good as medical care as some other parts of the world. So if someone shows symptoms, they might not always be put into quarantine, therefore the disease could spread. But places like England, which is an island, it would be hard to spread to there, because when you get rabies, you're afraid of water, so it would be very hard to get over there. But also, how would the rabies start? So you need something that could carry the rabies, and so rabies is usually caused by an Australian bat. I can't really pronounce its name, so I'm not going to try. So it's usually spread by an animal to a human, and when they're bitten or scratched. So also some types of American bat can cause rabies infections. So these bats would have to try to get over to like a third world country or somewhere where there wouldn't be that good medical care, because countries like Australia and America, you would most usually be put into quarantine or something like that. And also another point about this is you can now get a vaccination for rabies, meaning that if you got a vaccination, then you wouldn't be able to get it. But that isn't always the case though. With things like flu injections, it's pointless getting one of those, because it's always different types of the flu. So if it was a different type of rabies that they vaccinate against, then it might possibly work as a zombie apocalypse. But you can't really be too sure. And also, not many people who get rabies vaccines are actually exposed to it. So we're not really too sure about what the vaccine does when a person is exposed to rabies. I mean, of course people think that it will prevent rabies, but you can't always tell with a vaccination. So to conclude, a zombie apocalypse might be possible with the rabies disease, but you're usually put into quarantine. What do you think could wipe us out in the next 100 to 1,000 years? Comment down below if you have any ideas. Thanks for watching.